In a bid to improve the teaching and learning of French language literature in Anambra State and the country at large, French teachers have held their 2024 conference. ABS correspondent Ifnaya Nwankwo was there and now reports.
Organized by the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, Apple Books Publisher, Mr. Silvanus Nnadozie, took place at Dennis Memorial Grammar School, DMGS, Onitsha. Speaking during the event, the State Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumaude, represented by Mrs. Chinwe Ayarugbe, said that French language is most studied international language, hence needs to be enhanced.
Target is to promote the language, the French language. That is the target.
In a lecture titled The Importance of French Language Literature in Nigeria, a keynote speaker, Dr. Njideka Ikebusi, represented by Mrs. Chantel Okoli, enumerated the benefits of French language to include cultural enrichment, language acquisition, bilingualism, cognitive development, literary skills, among others, advocated recruitment of more French teachers to aid smooth teaching and learning of French language literature across the country.
Well, the event is all about literature. The author, Nnadozie SC, who is the author of the 3 novels that the junior and the primary school students are going to use. So he is using today in order to internalize the teachers on what they are expected to do with the novels.
In a remark, Mr. Nnadozie, who said that the conference is an avenue to equip the French teachers with the strategic measures required for efficient and effective teaching and learning of French language literature to ensure sustainability and revival of French language literature in the state, exposed the French teachers to various approaches of analyzing poems for smooth impartation of knowledge to students in their various schools. Mr. Nnadozie lauded the Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumaude, for approving the learning of French language literature in primary and secondary schools across the state.
I'm not talking politics, but as much as French, you can't avoid using French in
an interview, a French teacher, Mrs. Joris Okwani, commended the Commissioner of Education, Professor Ngozi Chumaude, for approving literature textbooks for French, called on parents to encourage their children to do exploits in French literature, as it broadens students' worldview and diverse perspectives.
This is to aid the French teachers in Anambra State. Then also to help the learners, those that have flair for French language, especially that of French literature.
Some of the participants, Mr. Joshua Oranugo and Mrs. Shebu Ifanyichukwu, expressed gratitude for partaking in the event, pointed out that the knowledge of French language and literature aids smooth threading and missionary work, as Nigeria is surrounded by French-speaking countries. Dido called on French teachers to use demonstration method and local language while teaching French language in their various schools, in handling students that lack basic French knowledge, along with the basically equipped ones. Presentation of certificates of attendance to the students, drama and poem by French students featured during the event. From DMGS, Ifnaya Nwankwo reporting for ABS.